Am I the asshole for telling my roommate that speaking a language is not a personality and she needs a new one?
Wait, I'm dead.
I know. I, female 19, I'm in my first year of college living with a roommate, Katie, female 19. Katie speaks 3 languages, English, German, and Spanish, and she makes it her whole personality.
Me as a French minor.
She makes it her whole personality. Whenever I ask what she's watching something in another language, so obviously I can't watch it. She's always listening to music on her headphones, and when I tried to bond and listen to what she's listening to, it's in another language again, and I couldn't stand it. Her friends all speak one of the languages she does, and whenever I hear them, I can't join the conversation because they're mixing everything, and I'm left out of the combo. The other day, I saw she had a new book on her desk, Portuguese course book. I asked her about this, and she said she's taking private Portuguese classes starting this month. I told her she has to let it go, that she needs to develop her personality because speaking a language isn't a personality trait, and she's just boring. She got really annoyed with me and told me I'm an asshole and to stop eavesdropping on her combos. I told her she's boring and she has to fake her personality. Now she's not speaking to me. My friends are split. Some agree with me and some agree with her. Who's the asshole here? Am I the asshole for telling the truth?
I kind of feel like you have no personality, OP.
Wait, yeah.
That's so funny. She called you boring.
Wait, that's like saying that anyone that doesn't speak the language that you speak doesn't have a personality.
Yeah.
Like if I were to go to France and I don't speak French, what if I was like, oh, you guys don't have any personality because I can't understand it. It's like, no, she has a personality. You just don't understand it because you don't speak her language. That's not bad.
I think that's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's
like,
awesome.
My dream is to be trilingual, honestly.
Oh my God, it'd be so cool.
But I just want to like not do the work. I just want to wake up and be it.
It's so hard as an adult.
Yeah, so hard. But yeah, no, I don't. I think you are kind of an asshole, actually.
I think you're a total asshole, and it's so rude for you to start living with a random roommate and be like, by the way, you don't have a personality because you speak multiple languages.
Yeah, she's not showing off.
Yeah.
She's just like trilingual. Let her live.
I think the nicer thing, if you were feeling left out and you wanted to bond with your roommates, would be to say to her, hey, it's so cool that you speak another language. Sadly, I don't. Would you want to watch a movie together in English? Or ask her about why she loves the languages. Yeah. Be like, I want to learn more about that. Or I would love to meet your friends. Like, would you guys be open to hanging out and getting to know each other while speaking English, so that I can be involved sometimes and then you guys can speak the language other times, and see if she'd be open to it.
Right.
I had a best friend in college who was Israeli, and she spoke English and Hebrew. And with her family, she would only speak Hebrew. And so when I would go to their house, they would speak English to include me. And I really appreciated that. There was this one time I did dinner with her and her dad. They were speaking in English to include me. And one thing she said was, this is so weird. Like, it's almost formal to talk in English. Like, we only talk in Hebrew when it's just us.
Yeah.
And me talking to my dad in English right now is so bizarre, but obviously I'm going to do it because you're here. And I was like, wait, that's crazy. Like, and it's also so interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah. But I really appreciated that. And I was like, wow, that was really nice, because she knew that it would make me feel uncomfortable when we were specifically hanging out together.
Yeah.
So I do see where OP's coming from, because it would be really hard to be constantly left out of your roommate's plans when you're wanting to make an effort to be friends with them. But it's also not your roommate's job to cater to you in every setting every single time.
Right.
When she is trying to like immerse herself in this other side of her life and culture and personality or whatever.
Yeah, I think you have to be more open-minded.
Yeah.
And immerse yourself a little bit more.
Yeah.
In her life. One of my favorite movies is French, and I watch it with subtitles. So
that's so
maybe
cool.
She should turn on some subtitles and get a life.
Yes. Ask your roommate if you can watch it with subtitles.
Yeah.
And if you can't, and you're just like, I want her to speak to me in English and only English all the time. It's like, well, get a grip.
Yeah.
There's people that don't speak English.
That's not cute in 2023. Sorry.
Yeah. It's not cute ever.
No.
Like, not everyone's going to speak English, and it's not their job to learn it for you or to change their natural way of speaking for you.
Yeah.
Every time. Like, obviously, it can be a nice thing to do if they're actively trying to include you, but like, Maybe you suck and she doesn't want you to be friends with
Yeah.
her. And that's why she's excluding you.
Maybe you are boring.
Yeah.
Look inward.
You suck. No, just kidding.
And on that note,
OP, I think it was just a little bit immature. And just because she doesn't speak your language doesn't mean she doesn't have a personality. And to tell your roommate to her face, you don't have a personality. Yeah, asshole.
yeah.
Yeah. Case closed.